नाथिने शरणं मूर्धने शरणं एतेन सच्चवद्येन भवतु मे जयमङ्गलम्। नाथिने शरणं धम्मे शरणं एतेन सच्चवद्येन भवतु ते जयमङ्गलम्। नाथिने शरणं संघो मे शरणं एतेन सच्चवद्येन भवतु सर्वमङ्गलम्। ये लाइट जला चलते हैं। The 14th sutta of second chapter is the last sutta of this chapter. Then we'll have next chapter, which is Maharabha. So I finally could get the commentary on Sutta Nipata. Yesterday I downloaded it. So the background is that this gentleman Dhammika was a very devout householder, widely believed to be Anagama. He had psychic powers, and he had 500 disciples or friends. So once he went along with them, he would pay respects. And they asked him a question about what is he was a good householder and a good Buddha.
एकम हे सुतम एवं सुतम एकम समयम भगवा सावर्थ्यम विहरति जेतवने अनाथ पिंडिकस्य आरामे.
This you have studied a few hundred times. इसका मतलब तो मालूम है ना. इसको ऑन कर दो. सेकंड इसमें
अर्थ को एकम एवं हे सुतम ऐसा सुना है. एक समय भगवान सावती में विहरते मतलब विहार कर रहे थे. जेतवने में वन में जेतवन में अनाथ पिंडक नाम के पार्क में.
आराम में मतलब मोनेस्ट्री, यहाँ पे भिक्षु आराम करते हैं.
अथ को धम्मिको उपासको पंचही उपासकते ही सिद्धिम येन भगवा तेन उपसंकमी उपसंकमित्वा भगवतम अभिवादयित्वा एकमंतम निषीदि।
ये भी कई बार कर चुके हैं।
ये तो नहीं हो पाएगा, इंग्लिश देख के हो जाएगा। अथ को धम्मिको उपासको,
ये अर्थ पार्टिकल है वो धम्मिको, तब धम्मिको नाम का उपासक पंच ही सते ही, पंच हो गया 5, सते हो गया 100, 500 उपासकों के साथ, सद्य मतलब उनके साथ, ये न भगवा जहाँ भगवान थे, तेन उपसंकमी वहाँ हो गया। उपसंकमित्वा हैविंग रीच्ड देयर, भगवंतम अभिवादित्वा भगवान को अभिवादन करने के बाद, एकमंतम निषीदि एक सरल बैठ गया, इसीलिए
साइड में बैठ गया। एकमंतम
निसिन्नो, एक मंथन बिठा हुआ, बैठा हुआ, खोद दैट होने का, उपासक का डिसाइपल, भगवंतम गाथा ही से भगवान को गाथा में ये कहा, गाथा में वर्ष में कहा, वर्ष में
पुच्छामि तम गोतम भूरिपन्य कंथ करो कथं करो सावको साधु होती, यो व अगारा अनगारमेति अगारिनो वा पनुपास। पुच्छामि तम गौतम, पूछता हूँ आपसे गौतम,
भूरी पन्या मतलब जिसकी पन्या बहुत ज्यादा है, ठीक है, ग्रेट विजडम।
कंथ करो,
कथम करो, किस प्रकार
सावको साधु होती, कैसे सावक साधु होता है,
ठीक है, अच्छा होता है, बिल्कुल
यो वा
करोगे तो बिल्कुल सीख जाओगे ऐसे।
यो वा
अगारा
अगारा
हो गया घर,
अगार हो गया घर
अगारा अनागारे में थी, जो घर से छोड़ देता है, घर से गृह त्यागी हो जाता है, या
अगारिनो वा
पनुपासते, या जो अभी भी घर में ही रह रहा है, जो उपासक लोग भी अभी भी घर में ही रह रहा है। तो दोनों के बारे में बताइए, कौन अच्छा जो साधक है, कौन अच्छा आपका डिसाइपल कौन?
अच्छा कौन है? बिटवीन वन हु इज
नो इन वर्क इस मैनर, जो कि घर छोड़ के जाता है वो भी, और जो घर में रह रहा है वो भी, इन दोनों में कौन, उन्हें अच्छे साधक किसको कहा जाए? शावक मतलब
बोथ कंडीशन।
तो भिक्षु भी अच्छा कौन है, गृहस्थ अच्छा।
तो वह नहीं लोकासा सद्यवसा गतिम भजनासी पराया
धीरे धीरे करोगे ना तो गलती नहीं, वेरी माइंडफुल। भजनासी ऐसे
भजनासी पराया यंचय
परायंच
ना चक्की तुल्यो निपुण
अर्थदस्यासि
तुवन नहीं बुद्धम
पौरम वदंती, तुवन्ही मतलब आपको, बुद्धम पौरम मतलब श्रेष्ठ, वदंती आपको श्रेष्ठ बुद्ध कहा जाता है। क्यों? तुवन्ही तो आप लोकस्य, श्लोक में सदैव कस्य, और देव लोक के साथ भी गतिम पजानासि, उनकी गति जानते हैं, जो इस लोक में रह रहे हैं वो भी, और जो देवलोक में रह रहे हैं, यू नो देयर वे बियॉन्ड, कहाँ जाने वाले हैं, परायंच, इस वर्ल्ड में या दूसरे वर्ल्ड में कहाँ जाने वाले हैं। न चक्षि तुल्यो निपुण अर्थदस्सी, निपुण मतलब निपुण, अर्थ मतलब अर्थ, दस्सी मतलब जानता है, देखने वाला। न च थी आप जैसा तुल्य, आपके तुल्य, like you, there is no one who knows the meaning of the subtle meaning of the things. So that's it.
So there's a, I don't follow. The first one is a question. The second one seems to be just praise.
Yeah, they are praised. That used to be the tradition, you know. Many people जो बहुत डिवोट होते थे, जैसे पीछे एक बार आया था ना याद है, वंगीसा सुत्ता, जो वंगीसा जाता है माउंट and he recites the whole stanzas in praise of the Buddha. So that is maybe in the tradition that people out of devotion would say so many things. After asking the question, then you would kind of say things which would please him and maybe please the Buddha, in his opinion.
So isn't this a dialogue between those 500 guys who've come?
500 guys and this person, 501 people. Dhammika is the leader, so
He's asking questions
to Buddha and then saying some things more to praise, as a matter of praise. Yes, we're waiting.
Aganchite
पहले वाला
Sabbam tuvam
Sabbam Tulvam Jnana Mavich
avechya dhammam
Pakasesi Satte Anukampam Manyo.
अनुकंप मान्यो मानो मन्यो नहीं है। अगर एन के ऊपर होगा टिल्डे होगा तो न्या, एन के ऊपर टिल्डे होगा तो न्या है। बार है तो आ फोर्स लगेगा, बड़ा वाला जैसे तो छोटा बड़ा।
विवत्त छद्दोसी समंत चक्षु विरोचसी विमलो सब्बलोके।
सब्बम तुवम, आप सब, ज्ञानम अवेच्य धम्मम, certainly you perfectly know all this. पकेसी सत्य अनुकंप मानो, सत्य अनुकंप अनुकंपा के करते हुए, because of compassion on people, you have explained, revealed the whole Dhamma. विविक्त छद्दोसी समंत चक्षु, समंत चक्षु is all seeing, and विविक्त छद्दोसी हटा दिया है आपने, the veil of the world you have removed, so all seeing one. विरोचसी विमलो सब्बलोके, विरोचसी जो शाइन करता है, shines, विमलो spotless in the world, you shine spotless in the whole world.
आगंचिते संतिके नागराजा एरावणु नाम जिनोति सुतवा सोपी तया मंत्र यत्वाच गमा सातुति सुतवान पतित
रूपो। It's a पतित रूप, प्रतीत मतलब प्लीज्ड। आगंचिते संति के नागराजा, आगंचि जो आए आपके पास, ते संति के नागराज, नागराज जो आए, एरावन जिनका नाम है, एरावन नाम जिनोति सुत्वा, जो उसने सुना कि आप कॉन्करर हो। सो दिस एलिफेंट, किंग ऑफ एलिफेंट्स एरावन came to you hearing that you are the conqueror. So pitaya mantra vitva jhagamma, तो आप साधुति सुत्वान पति रूप, तो आपकी बात सुनकर तो he went away very happy, he went away delighted and saying excellent, he said excellent. Same thing is repeated with respect to the king of Devas. Raja pitam desavano kuvero upethi dhammam paripruchamano rasapi tvam pucchito brusi dhira sochapi sutvam pati kavi. देशवान नाम का कुबेर जो है वो भी आपके पास आए थे धम्म पूछने के लिए, came to ask about Dhamma, him too you answered what he asked, and so he was also delighted.
ये केचिन तिथिया वादशीला आजीविका वा यदि वा निगंथा पन्यायतम नातितरन्ति सब्बे ठितो वजंतम विय सीगामिनी।
ये केचिन जो भी कभी कभी तिथा है, मतलब जो डिस्प्यूट, तिथि एक सेक्ट होगा। वादशीला मतलब जो वाद करने में बहुत एक्सपर्ट होंगे, डिस्प्यूट करने में। आजीवक वा यदि वा निगंथा या निगंथ, तो ये जो डिफरेंट सेक्ट्स है उस समय में, जो भी आपके पास आते होंगे इनके बाद डिस्प्यूट करने के लिए। पन्यायतम नाति तरंती सत्य, वो आपकी पन्या को ओवरकम नहीं कर सकते, दे कैन नॉट ओवरकम योर विजडम। पन्यायतम नाति तरंती सत्य ठितो वजंतम विया सीगाम। कैसे नहीं कर सकते, उदाहरण क्या दिया है, जैसे कि ठितो मतलब जो खड़ा है, वजंतम सीगाम, जो शीघ्रता से चल रहा है उसको कभी ओवरकम नहीं कर सकता। दैट इज द काइंड ऑफ metaphor he is used, simile he is used.
So there were these three types of guys who were coming and debating with Buddha.
Or the Brahma. There were many others also.
ये तारीफ ही कर रहा है,
They were prominent है।
तारीफ ही कर रहा है।
हाँ, जब वो थक जाएगा तो तब भगवान जवाब देने शुरू।
I was wondering कि हम सवाल दूसरा आएगा या देखा हुआ है।
वो बोले ही आ रहा है तो क्या करेंगे, चुप करे तो जवाब दिया जाए।
सर ये 3 पर्सन्स है या 3 सेक्ट्स?
सेक्ट्स है। निगंथ जो है जैन्स को भी कहा जाता था, तिथियां मतलब तीर्थ, आजीविका जो थे घूमते रहते थे।
बहुत ही ट्रेडिशन था ना, to try and put down।
It was right till आदि शंकराचार्य के टाइम तक था। Even he did the same thing and defeated the Buddhists in the disputations. तो उसमें तो
वाद विवाद।
The tradition was there, but maybe it is still there. And the tradition of asking questions is preserved by Tibetans.
I was going to ask that कि Tibetan tradition में जो करते हैं वो भी वही है।
But that is used there by, they are using it for the sake of checking the student. They employed it as a method of education.
Versus establishing superiority.
Yeah, there is no question of establishing superiority there. The students who are studying, they are questioned by the teachers and then they have to respond to them and then satisfy them with their response. So they check whether they know the theory well. So they have a huge tradition of studying, very intensive study.
So that's like viva, oral test.
हाँ, बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग होता है। मैंने देखा एक बार वो दलाई लामा की लाइफ के बारे में दिखाया था, तो किसी ने फोटो बनाया हुआ था। दलाई लामा जो है वो सब लोग वैसे सर्कल में बैठे हुए हैं, जो भी पुराने बच्चे हैं बड़े बड़े, कोई उससे सवाल पूछता है तो यही स्टैंडिंग,
कौन दलाई लामा?
हाँ, एंड ही विल आंसर हिम, ताली बजाएंगे और जवाब देंगे, फिर वो अप्रूव करेंगे या डिसअप्रूव करेंगे, फिर वो दोबारा जब बोलेगा फिर यहाँ से कोई पूछेगा तो वहाँ पूरी करीब 15-20 लोग बैठे हुए पूछे जा रहे हैं उससे।
Similar thing I saw in Nepal also. It was one-to-one among students. There was one student sitting and one student person standing. And
जो स्टैंडिंग है उसका एग्जाम चल रहा है।
so
उसका एग्जाम चल रहा है।
This is their way of, वो तो हो सकता है वो उसकी तैयारी करवा रहा है, but that is their way of, and they have at least 14 years of study, and then they give certain ranks to them. The highest rank है उनका गेश्य नाम, गेश्य is like PhD. So that is not given to women. The first time it was given a few years back. A lady monk, it was a big issue, a big break-up tradition by this present Dalai Lama. उसको बाकायदा वो YouTube पे वो बना हुआ Thanksgiving by that lady. The same thing is applied to Brahmanas also. ये जो था ना डिस्प्यूटेशन, ये केचि ब्राह्मणा वादशीला बुद्धा चापि ब्राह्मणा संति केचि सभ्ये तई अर्थबद्धा भवन्ति ये चापि अन्ये वादिनो मन्यमा।
चलो ब्राह्मण आके भी
ब्राह्मण आते थे, जो भी वो भी आते थे, even those who are very old and experienced, Buddha, Chapi, Brahmana, Santike, unme jo, all of them will come with you basically to get your good opinion. They will come for that purpose. कि भाई हमारे आपके पास आके कुछ सीखेंगे. They come with that purpose. Now he will conclude his praise with a question again. अयं हि धम्मो निपुनो सुखोचा योयं तया भगवा सप्तभुक्तो तमेव सप्तेपि सुसु समाना तम नो वादपुच्छतो बुद्ध सेठा. अयं हि धम्मो निपुनो सुखोचा. This subtle and pleasant dhamma, योयम तया भगवा सुप्तभुक्तो, जो आपने बहुत अच्छी तरह से समझाया है. तमेव सप्तेपि सुसुमाना, so and which tam no vada puchito buddha seta, which susumana हम सुनना चाहते हैं. We are wishing to listen to that. And tam no vada puchito buddha seta. So best of the Buddhas speak to us when we have requested. Please speak to us when we have requested. So all this was to casual him ki bolo. Then the Buddha starts speaking. सब्बे में भिक्खवे सन्नसीना उपासका चापि तथैव सोतुम सुनान्तु धम्मं विमलेन बुद्धं सुभासितं वासवसेव देवा. So सब्बे में भिक्खवे सन्नसीना, that all the bhikkhus and upasikas तथैव सोतुम, उसको सुने ठीक से, साथ साथ बैठे हुए हैं. सुनन्तु धम्मं विमलेन बुद्धं. So realize the dhamma which is realized, listen to the dhamma which is realized by the stainless Buddha, Vimalena Buddha. Subhasitam Vasavaseva Deva. As the God, listen to them in the same manner as the gods listen to the well-spoken words of the Indra. उस तरह से सुनो. Sunatha me bhikkhave savayami wo. So yeah, this is also being said by the same Dhammiko only. Then Buddha is saying, Sunatha me bhikkhavo savayami vo dhammam dutam dancha charatta sabbe iryapatham pabbachit annulomikam sevet nam arthadasso mutim. So listen to me, O bhikkhus. I will speak to you the dutam dancha charatta sabbe, जो शुद्ध तरीका है चलने का, रहने का, the scrupulous way of life. Tancha charatha sabbe. You all bear it in mind, or you should bear it in mind. Iryapatham pabbajita anulomikam sevethanam arthadasya mutim. So, the wise people who are intent upon their own progress is cultivate the mode of life suitable for the renunciates. भिक्षु बन गए हैं. Let the wise man intent upon his progress cultivate mode of life suitable for renunciates. No way vikale. Surprisingly, in this he is saying only one thing, and very interesting about bhikkhus, just one thing. No way vikale vichare ye bhikkhu game chapindaye chare ye kale akala charina sajanti sanga tasma vikale na charanti. So, विकाल पे गलत समय पे चरण नहीं वो करना, पिंड के लिए जाना नहीं, पिंडपात के लिए नहीं जाना. This is the only thing he says. Let not the bhikkhus walk about at wrong time. Let him not go to village for alms at any wrong time. Why? Akala charini sajanti sangha. For ties will ensnare the person who wanders at wrong time. अगर गलत टाइम पे जाओगे तो बंधनों में बंध जाओगे. Therefore, तस्मा विकाले चरंति बुद्धा.
गलत टाइम मीन्स
क्या है दरअसल?
It means early in the morning you should go for Pindapat, and that is the only time you should go to the village, to the householder's place. Otherwise, it should not go to the householder's.
What is the motivation of saying
कि पीछे क्या है?
यही है कि you should not kind of interact with the householders unnecessarily and go for gossip and talks and food, and then you will get caught up in these things. रूपा च सद्दा च रसा च गंधा हस्स च ये समदयन्ति सत्ते एतेषु धम्मेषु विनेय छंदम कालेन सु भविष्य पातरास। कालेन सु समय के ऊपर, भविष्य पातरास मतलब मॉर्निंग, प्रातः का जो मील है, मॉर्निंग मील के लिए let them go to the at the proper time. Why? रूपा च सद्दा, रूप और शब्द और रस गंध, they which चये समदयन्ति सत्य, जो which intoxicate the creatures. एतेषु धम्मेषु विनेय छंदम, which is putting away all the desire for them, you should go for the morning. That is the key thing. Okay, I think we'll stop here. Topic लंबा है, so we'll stop. 3:89. Okay, very nice to you. Let us come to our Abhidhamma. I got a photograph, the painting from somewhere on Burmese depiction of Buddha teaching Abhidhamma in Tawatim Sehavan, तो मैंने इसमें डाल दी. Interesting painting. So we were on the unwholesome mental factors. We completed that, isn't it? So before we move further, I have added the 3 slides of recapitulation. What do we learn from all that? 43 number slide आपको देखा होगा.
So before that, ये जो कावतिंसा हेवन है उसमें ही वो महामाया को पढ़ा रहे हैं. तो फिर ये ऑडियंस क्या है इसका?
बाकी देवलोक भी तो है, बाकी देवता लोग भी. महामाया उनके पीछे बैठी है.
His mother is the one with the beauty.
Probably, yeah. Others are the devas. So let us recap. What do we learn from all this understanding of the unwholesome factors and the ethically variable factors? So first thing I mentioned is the Dhammas are the final irreducible components of existence. They do not belong to anyone. They do not belong to anyone. So Dhammas include unwholesome factors, all of them, and even wholesome which will come, they don't belong to anyone. Just as electrons don't belong to anyone. Apart from Svabhava, there is no distinct entity called Dhamma. They are not things. They are like vibrations. That will be the nearest. Svabhava is a characteristic.
Apart from Svabhava.
That is, they only have a characteristic, and other than that, there is nothing.
They just have a Svabhava. There is nothing called.
Nothing, no entity.
No entity.
It's not an entity which has a स्वभाव. जैसे नॉर्मली यही कहा जाता है ना, इस ऑब्जेक्ट का ये कलर है, मेरा गुस्से का स्वभाव है, मैं हूँ और स्वभाव है. गुस्सा अपने गुस्से का स्वभाव अपना गुस्से ही है. There's nothing called entity there.
In fact, there is nothing at all that is substantial. Everything is only
Vibrations.
What we
Vibration.
experience.
All vibrations. Yeah, that experience is.
आपको कैसे आपको?
So how is its characteristic nature? We experience the characteristic of anger, we experience lobha, we experience greed, we experience aversion, lobha, dosa, moha, ये थे ना defilements. These are their own distinct taste ना. लोभ का अपना टेस्ट है, रोष का अपना टेस्ट है, मोह का अपना टेस्ट है. Taste in that sense of flavor, which affects the mind in that manner. When we have overwhelmed by moh, we are in a one state of mind, and overwhelmed by lobh, we are another state. So they are distinguishable. That's why they are said to be their characteristic.
But there also is a catch. I think you also mentioned that we don't say that characteristic of Prithvi Dhatu is heaviness. We say that
heaviness is Prithvi.
heaviness.
That's a name given. That's an alternate name given.
And similarly, we say in general day to day that we are in Lobha.
Yeah.
But that is also in general.
Fact is that it's the
Lobha is there.
Lobha characteristic has emerged.
Yeah, yeah.
At this moment in the mind, the Dhamma of Lobha has emerged. Then we studied that they are all conditioned. Rupa, Chitta, Chetsika are all conditioned. Mental, everything, consciousness, mental factors and matter. Only Nibbana is the unconditioned. Then we had a point which is quite a thing to reflect on. Chetana itself is a conditioned. And then we had said what happens to free will.
मैंने वो 5 contemplation में ये भी जोड़ दिया सुबह सुबह 5 contemplation
आपने 6 कर दिए
उनमें 5 जोड़ दिए थोड़ी
What is the sixth?
ये वाला
ये जो free will का concept है ना,
There is no free will.
it is actually a philosophic concept introduced by the West. We have choices, not free will. If you want to say free will, okay, दिन भर मैं हाथ उठा सकता हूँ, हिला सकता हूँ, उतनी ही है बस. उसको अगर आप free will कहते हो तो कह लीजिए. Actually, we don't have any free will. तो इसके मैं वो पढ़ रहा था तो एक funny सा वो था comment those of the others. I mean, I don't know whether it was made jocularly or whether it was made in sincerity. I don't know. That arhants are really bound people. You know, they can't kill anybody. It isn't a free will to kill. It isn't a free will to tell lies. क्या है ये जीवन है? Now you think about it. What does it mean? Do you have free will to kill? I don't think any of us here has the free will to kill anybody. It's not impossible.
That is not free will. That is like
Free will का मतलब ये है ना?
choose to kill somebody or
Free
not.
will का मतलब ये होता है that I am free to do whatever I like. Normally जो philosophy concept है,
But I think the free will, generally people say that if you have few choices in front of you, you are free to choose one of them.
the fact in that is
That is
how do you choose?
बिल्कुल that is condition
The fact is how do you choose?
But what I'm saying is at least I don't think the free will word may have been coined by the West, but free will in the sense of experiencing a self making decisions. That is
not free, that is condition.
That is not free actually. That is the point being. You're very right. ये शब्दावली ज़्यादा अच्छी. Self-making decisions. Fact is, there is no self-making decisions. It's all conditioned by your perceptions, primarily by sanya. Very
It could
primary.
be history, it could be environment.
That's all called sanya.
उसमें क्या perception है दरअसल हिस्ट्री में क्या perception?
हिस्ट्री के कारण ही तो परसेप्शन बना है. आपकी जो सोच है, जिस बेसिस पे आप रिकॉग्नाइज कर रहे हैं चीजों को, दे आर ऑल accumulation of your memory, of your conditioning in various ways. Conditioning by study, conditioning by family, conditioning by community, conditioning by society, conditioning by the religious denomination in which you are born. They are all conditionings.
They are determining your perception.
Perception, of course. Perception, and then your study, your knowledge, your intelligence, all this also keeps on shaping it.
And that perception is what's driving your
That perception is what on basis of which you evaluate,
yeah.
isn't it? And then you decide.
But so when you said that there is a free, अगर आप चाहो कि मैं हाथ उठा लूँ,
So limited choice, है ना? Isn't it? In that sense, in that limited sense, which are not governed, which are only functional. In the sense of functionality, there is, but in terms of those things which are influenced by mental factors.
दरअसल 2 सेशंस पहले आपने यही जिक्र किया था कि वो बहुत लिमिटेड है और उसकी चर्चा हम बाद में करेंगे probably पठान में. Now you are saying
Because I studied it and I felt that there is some element of discomfort with that. मैंने इसको study किया था पिछले कुछ दिनों में about this issue, and the whole issue emerged that there is a limited free will in the terms of the choice, and that also is governed by the development of various factors. We have various factors, mental factors, especially the positive mental factors. So and the negative mental factors which are present in the latent tendencies in the stream of being, if you want to call it, or whatever. The cultivation of which factor are we going to cultivate? To that extent we have a choice. Will we cultivate sati or will we cultivate yoga? As we cultivate sati, it has its own characteristic of trying to make things more and more clear. And then we have the experience of suffering. And then from the experience of suffering, are we going to see it with sati? The more the sati, more clearly we will be able to see the experience of suffering. And the more our basic theoretical study, more we will be able to analyze it properly. So panya, cultivation of panya, cultivation of sati, these are two of the primary functions, primary mental qualities which will help us to move in that direction of freedom from suffering. And because we will repeatedly keep on, as long as we move in opposite direction, we keep on getting intimations of suffering. So eventually, as they say, ultimately everybody will get free. It's a matter of time. Because the way the system is organized, it has inbuilt mechanisms of forcing you in that direction. कब तक आदमी उसमें फंसा रहेगा? ऐसा लगता है. So I thought I'll.
But in this explanation, when we say that we have a choice whether to cultivate sati or not, now the choice is made by
limited
a sanya.
Yeah.
So the sanya is conditioned.
It is made by under the influence of suffering,
Right,
experience of suffering.
But the choice is not made by an entity. It is sanya. It is conditioned. So it means that based on
Sanya is becoming anitya sanya, based on the study of Dhamma, based on the mindfulness, the sanya slowly becomes anitya sanya. दुख झेल के पता चलता है ये संसार ऐसा ही, तो वो थोड़ा थोड़ा अनित्य संज्ञा अपने आप रखने लग गई. वो जैसे हम सुनते ना किस्सा गौतमी वाली कहानी, उसकी बेटा मर गया तो उसको समझ नहीं आ रहा कि सब मरते हैं, तो उसको घुमा दिया सारे गांव में, तो उसको समझ में आ गया कि हाँ सब मरते हैं, कोई ऐसे अनर्थ नहीं हुआ है. So it's a question of experience. Suffering is there. You are not in a position to analyze it. Somebody was kind enough to show you. So that's like what role Dhamma plays, what role Buddha plays is what role Dhamma plays basically. So in that sense, we can understand it. What do you think? Does it make sense?
It's the other way around.
Yeah.
The free will only appears to operate in these functional matters of hand movement, etc. ये तो बिल्कुल ही condition है, fear.
That's the point. The issue is therefore of the कहते हैं ना, you seem to have the free will to choose between friends, to choose between what do you want to study. You want to study, that much choice you seem to have, though it is again governed by various factors.
Exactly.
Yeah. But in the limited sphere, at this moment, we have the choice of discussing it or discussing politics. But we are not discussing, isn't it?
but not out of freedom of choice, out of whatever we are.
Yeah,
we
or
are-
each one of us have that accumulated sanya. That,
Correct.
That's true.
so
And it is
it's not a
transformed.
choice anymore.
It's not
Yeah.
a choice, exactly.
But over the years, it has got transformed. No? Over the years, the sanya has got transformed.
But not by choice, Nadarsa. Not by anything that he or I are exercising of our own volition.
The
We came across you.
There's
I
no-
don't know how we came across.
there's no me actually. The whole idea of free will is free will of a person. तो person ही नहीं है तो free will किसकी होगी? I mean, if you look at it philosophically, the whole issue is invalid. But we are trying to understand functionally क्या हो रहा है, है ना? We are trying to understand functionally इस समय हो क्या रहा है. जब हम कहते हैं कि चेतना is going to be the karma, and at one level we also are saying that we should do wholesome karma, isn't it? So the implication is that not that we are fully determined, ऐसा नहीं है, because वो गड़बड़ हो जाएगी. We are not, this is not a fatalistic system. ऐसा नहीं है that we are totally determined and there is nothing which can be done. ऐसा नहीं है. This is very important, you know, that because when you reflect, if you see in that sense, ऐसा लगता है totally determined हो गए यार, अब तो क्या करना है?
Correct.
No? There are
अगर
totally bound.
अगर if my next actions are all determined by my
Past.
this accumulation
Ah.
of conditioning and my current sanya,
There's nothing I can do there.
there is nothing. There is no
So
choice
this-
in front of me.
Yeah, so that is a fatalistic notion. That is not. That is disprovable. This is not. That's not true.
तो कहाँ है वहाँ where is the space there?
The issue is of mindfulness. Issue is of panya. Issue is of cultivating positive qualities, and that much extent we can do. So the limited choice we have in that domain, very limited choice. Our sanya is forcing us to do this way, to do that way. That at crucial times we have to take decisions.
Yes, but then again the same philosophically the same point comes. Who takes decisions then?
Also
If
those-
there is no self and everything is conditioned, then who decides कि अब
The,
मुझे
the issue is not there is no self. Let's put it clearly.
the self is
As long as we are we are not arhants, as long as we are not arhants, there is a notion of self. Okay. And that notion of self is deciding some things. So we can't deny that. Huh?
But sir, what I thought was that there are things, mental factors coming up that we attach to and call themselves as self.
Yeah.
So it's not a self deciding on something. There are already
There's no self issue. Can we understand? I'm not saying there is a self. I'm saying because we are living under that illusion, isn't it? So we, under that in that illusory world, we have a choice. We have a choice. When I had a choice to continue at that crucial time, I had a choice to continue with my traditional meditation practices or to go to take a 10-day retreat. I had a choice.
But you didn't really have a choice. Because
See-
whatever you apparently chose to do was predetermined by whatever you would have done, your reading, your whatever.
It's not at all. My reading was not at all of that kind. Totally. I was a devout of Swamiji in Lucknow. Somehow, rather than deciding that I should go there, I said, चलो let's try.
वो somehow ही तो conditioning है.
नहीं,
वो
समझ
somehow को आप अब volition दे रहे हैं.
नहीं समझ नहीं रहा है. वो somehow का किससे condition है? I can't figure out what was the condition.
You can't figure out is not to say कि it is not conditioned.
The issue is that if that also is not there, then we are totally conditioned.
It
It's not-
appears that way.
No.
मुझे तो अभी यही लग रहा है.
Not totally conditioned, no. फिर तो fatalistic system हो जाएगा ना.
Fatal or not, I don't know, but
नहीं, it means fatalism है ना, philosophy कि जो भी अभी हो रहा है वो past के कारण हो रहा है, इस समय आप कुछ नहीं कर सकते. फिर तो गड़बड़ हो जाएगी. Even the effect of karma is not fatalistically determined. हर कर्म का असर सेम नहीं होगा. अगर कोई आपने दुष्कर्म किया है और इस समय आप सत्कर्म कर रहे हैं तो उस दुष्कर्म का फल वही नहीं आएगा जो पहले आएगा.
ठीक है.
नहीं. It is therefore it shows that there is a determinism but not a fatalism. So there is a difference. There are cause-effect relationships. Cause-effect relationships तो हैं. But the whole idea of instruction, whole idea of discussion is to raise the level of understanding so that we can take a better decision. Otherwise, why are you doing all this? Why are you studying?
हमारी कंडीशनिंग है.
यार ऐसा आपको ऐसा लग रहा है.
सोचिएगा.
बट ये बड़ा कॉम्प्लेक्स क्वेश्चन है.
हाँ.
मुझे बड़ा साफ हो गया कि
तो आप तो फेटलिस्टिक साइड पे पहुंच गए हो.
whatever word you
हाँ, word की बात नहीं. You have to reflect deeply, ना. हाँ. मतलब limited choice तो है ना.
I'm struggling to find that.
As long as we have that notion of I am, there is that limited choice. The moment that notion is finished, there is no issue. Suffering is finished.
So the way
Because
I look at it,
if we say that, then it will lead to a total breakdown of the society, no?
But sir, just because the consequences of that appear to be scary does not mean we give up what is apparent. And
No, I am not saying, these are my statement. These are Lord Buddha's statement. I am not saying it. I am saying because there was a discussion, एक मैंने पढ़ा था, there was a discussion between two philosophies. आते थे ना उनसे डिस्कशन करने. एक तो ये है कि जो मुझे कर लो कुछ नहीं होने वाला, मरने के बाद तो समाप्त होने वाली कहानी. Have a nice time, why bother? जो चारों फिलोसफी है, या हम जीवे सुखम जीवे, तो एंड मरने के बाद तो कुछ है ही नहीं. इसलिए कहते हैं भाई जो सिस्टम है वो ऐसा है. वो कहते हैं कि इसलिए कर्मों का कोई फल नहीं है, कोई कुछ नहीं होता. दूसरा कहता है जो अभी हो रहा है वो पुराने कर्मों का हो रहा है.
अच्छा, इसके बीच में है.
ये इस दोनों के बीच में कहीं निकाला है.
I understand it intellectually, but
So there is that things are conditioned, but we have a limited choice of changing the conditions.
so maybe we should accept it at this point of faith versus trying to find that precise technical.
it's not about precise technique. I think there's also said, some of these.
And the argument which Buddha uses in the discourse is this: had that been the case of
lack of choice.
one is free to do whatever you like and it does not matter, then there is no question of morality. Or if this is the case that everything is determined by past, then again there is no question of morality. जो past से होना है, जो मैंने किसी को चाकू मार दिया तो पुराने मेरे संस्कार थे, मैंने मार दिया, अब क्या करना है, मुझे क्यों पकड़ रहे हो? It says the truth is somewhere in between the two. Now this needs a Buddha to point it out, and that we have a limited choice in terms of.
Sir, I somehow feel this needs the Buddha to understand also.
मैं यही कह रहा था. It seems that you need a Buddha to absorb it. Forget explain it. बिल्कुल.
You must be right.
आज हमारी बहुत resonance है.
So we need to really reflect, because ऐसा हो सकता है ना, if we take this literally that we have no choice, then we can go to a state of inaction. I mean, if you take it seriously.
नहीं होगा ना दर्शक साहब.
If you take it seriously, if you don't take it seriously, then it's okay.
The momentum towards action is also preconditioned already. वो बेचैनी में भरी हुई है कि नहीं ये करना है वो करना है whatever. So,
but if then you are allowing that, no? You are allowing that possibility of चेतना to operate. Allow कर रहे हैं ना आप किसी भी कारण से. then you're not taken seriously. That's fine. क्योंकि बार बार हमारा discussion हो रहा था ना that we shouldn't get into the picture that we are 100% conditioned. ऐसा नहीं.
See, as far as you're saying the hand movement is not conditioned, till that I am with you. That apart from that, the substantial thing seems to be from where I am right now.
हाँ नहीं ठीक बात है.
Seems to be.
Because it's a important thing, so I thought we'll reflect on it for some time. We'll
To me, this is a 180 degrees shift from when I was sitting there, when one was still with a sense of volition. So I think I should allow myself to be
somewhere in between.
With whatever is right now.
we need to really let's forget about theory. Forget about theory. Do we have the limited choice of succumbing to our sankharas or not? When a situation arises and anger arises, do you have the choice to get angry or not angry? Let's put it this way. If you have no choice, then matter ends, finished. There's nothing to be done then. We have a choice. That is what is the sadhana. So we have to be very clear on that. मैंने काफी विचार किया इस पर, नहीं तो बहुत गड़बड़ हो जाएगी. कोई बाहर से ट्रिगर आ रहा है, ठीक है ना, और गुस्सा जाग रहा है. Do I have a choice to see it or succumb to it? I have. I can train my mind to such an extent that, okay, I will not succumb to it. And I can see that. When I practice for large periods of time, I don't succumb to it. When I give up practice, I succumb to it. So that shows that our experience, leave aside theory, our experience shows that there is.
But sir, our experience, even if we don't practice, or people who don't believe in this, they always believe that their experience shows that they have a choice. Even people in the West say that you have a choice कि जब आपको गुस्सा आ रहा है तो whether you give in to the anger or not.
Okay, that's okay.
उसको छोड़ना.
That's all. हम तो अपनी बात कर रहे हैं ना. थ्योरी तभी तो मैंने कहा क्लास को छोड़ दो. क्लास को छोड़ दो, एक साधक के तरीके हम देखें ना इस बात को. Let us see it like a meditator, because otherwise, you see, when we are studying things like Abhidhamma, we have to get it clear, no? We can't remain in a kind of have ye nahi bhi. We can't remain in doubt. We should not. We should try to get as clear as possible. And since this is all discussion is based on experience, what else? Abhidhamma is our experience, nothing else. It's a map of our experience.
So there are two options. First option is that we talk more in conventional reality. And in the conventional reality, we say that we have this sense of self. Some sense which says that there is some I. And that I, we can say that in that conventional reality, we have some notion to make choices. That becomes perfectly normal statement. But if we talk purely from Abhidhamma perspective, then we can say that what things are arising are dependent upon.
Yeah, that's why it is said Chetana is a conditioned Dhamma.
But in that terms, we can't say that we have this choice and.
No, when we talk of, that's why I said in the beginning, we are talking of non-arhants. पहली बात होगी
But even
for an arhant, there is no
Yes, sir.
Chetana at all. It's all functional Chitta. Chetana is only doing coordination of the mental factors. That's all. It doesn't create any karma. It's only देख रहे हैं तो देख रहे हैं, सुन रहे हैं तो सुन रहे हैं, जवाब दे रहे हैं. That's it. There is no karma created because of the removal of all the tendencies of that kind, removal of all the I notion. Karma is created because of I notion. No?
But
we have a choice between wholesome and unwholesome karma. But as long as there is an I notion, there is.
Suppose we are talking of non-arhants, like any normal person.
For him, Chetana is there.
For him, Chetana is there, but if talking from a Abhidhammic perspective, what we can say that he has certain mental factors, and those mental factors will eventually are able to guide whether in which direction he moves, and that is a general predisposition of those mental factors. And if those mental factors are beautiful, then eventually they will take him in a path of meditation or and other things. And if they are more towards negative side, then they'll eventually take it towards that direction. So in that context, we can say that there is no choice also.
But there is a choice for him to cultivate
Yeah, that's the choice.
positive factors or negative.
But is that choice also conditioned?
मैं तो वही भी कहने वाला था दरअसल कि आप कह रहे हैं कि वो मेडिटेशन करते हैं तो ठीक हो जाता है. अब eventually the desire or the willingness or the ability to sit is also conditioned, no? Isn't it? मेरे में इतनी उत्तेजना है, मैं अपने आप को वो करता रहता हूँ कि तो मैं पूरे समय मेडिटेट कर रहा हूँ तो क्या जरूरत है बैठने की, etc etc etc. That's also all conditioned.
वो तो वही है ना कि presence of negative factors, presence of moha will try to do this, pull me in that direction. Presence of positive factors will pull me in this direction.
और at that
What do I feed? आपको याद है ना वो कहानी जो
point,
मैंने पढ़ी थी ना उसकी, क्या था वो अमेरिकन इंडियन की. Like there are two dogs inside me, one is wanting me to do this and is wanting me to do this. तो कौन जीतता है? The one whom I feed, जिसको मैं खाना दूंगा. So,
But which one?
choice.
But
There is the choice.
But which one to feed? Is that conditioned also?
there's always a condition है.
really, that is, I mean, in a gross sense, it is influenced by others, but there is a possibility of correction.
पर अपने ये कह रहे हैं कि जब बच्चा पैदा हुआ वो अपने कुछ प्रीडिस्पोज संस्कार लेके आया, इवेंचुअली क्या करेगा वो
Fixed है, totally fixed है.
वो संस्कार ही गौन कर लेंगे.
ना, ऐसा नहीं.
नहीं, fix
अगर टोटली फिक्स हो फिर तो आदमी, फिर तो मुक्ति में कोई चांस ही नहीं रहा ना. अगर आदमी के संस्कार जो हैं, अब लेट अस लुक एट लाइक दैट, इवन फिलोसॉफिकली, इफ जिस संस्कार से लेके मैं आया था उसी का प्रकटीकरण होता रहेगा तो आदमी को मुक्त कैसे होगा? फिर तो बंधन से आया था, बंधन में जाएगा, निकलेगा कैसे? चांस ही नहीं है.
संस्कार ऐसा कोई ये नहीं तो हो सकता है जैसे जिस संस्कार से आए हैं, जैसे आपने जो संस्कार जिसमें अच्छे नहीं है, जो आपको इस तरह मोटिवेट करते हैं. जो बदले ये तो नहीं है ना कि आप जो लेके आए वो थैला लेके चल रहे हो, आगे आपको मोटिवेशन भी तो मिला ना. जैसे मैं ही हूँ, मैं ही ध्यान में पढ़नी, आपको ठीक धक्का लगता है, कोई ना कोई मिलता है, जैसे कोई इंस्पिरेशन मिलती है, कुछ मिलता है या कोई करता है, तो वो संस्कार चले जा रहे हैं. तो मेरे जीवन में ऐसा था कि मैं धर्म की राह पर भी जा सकती हूँ.
ठीक है, बात हो रही है कि क्या वही संस्कार डिटरमिन करेंगे कि नेट रिजल्ट क्या होगा इस जीवन का. ये है ना बहुत महत्वपूर्ण बात है. इट्स अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, इट्स नॉट अ माइनर थिंग,
जो हम लेके आ रहे हैं,
इट्स अ वेरी क्रूशियल थिंग, बिकॉज दिस विल डिटरमिन द सेंस ऑफ अर्जेंसी. क्या हुआ मतलब, व्हाट इज द सेंस ऑफ अर्जेंसी? कोई सेंस ऑफ अर्जेंसी खत्म हो जाएगी अगर हम कहें कि सब कुछ कंडीशन है. यार छोड़ो ना.
What you're saying is right, sir, but क्या होता है कि जो दीपक कह रहा था ना कि फ्रॉम दी कन्वेंशनल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू तो ये समझ में आता है, क्योंकि कन्वेंशनल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से आपको फ्री विल का सोर्स जो है वो सेंस ऑफ सेल्फ भी दिखता है. बट अभिधम्मा जो आपको कहता है कि ये सब चीज इस पे डिपेंडेंट है, ये इस पे डिपेंडेंट है, इस पे डिपेंडेंट है, ये सब कंडीशनड है, वहां पे
ये हमारे को समझना चाहिए. हम वो कंडीशन को चेंज कर दें भाई, हम उन कंडीशंस को चेंज कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज वी हैव दैट नोशन ना.
अभिधम्मा में तो वो है नहीं ना जो चेंज करे.
तो वो दो जो लेवल्स है ना ऑपरेशन के, दोनों लेवल्स में सामंजस्य करना पड़ेगा ना हमको. नहीं, आप सोचिए ना.
नहीं, हम सामंजस्य की बात भी नहीं कर रहे, हम तो ये कह रहे हैं कि if the true nature, Abhidhamma is what is operating, and if we just talk from that operational level, let's not talk from the...
Abhidhamma is not telling you what you should do. It is only describing experience. It's not telling you what you should do.
But eventually...
It is telling you, ये करोगे तो ये होगा. Finished. That's all.
But it is also telling that
These mental factors are
mental
conditioned.
factors are dependent upon what was before. Is
For each mental factor, there was a proximate cause. है ना? So it is pointing out कि उस proximate cause को समझो.
नहीं, जब हम कहते हैं कि वो समझो, then we again come back to this conventional reality. If you just...
Naturally, the Abhidhamma is being taught to, we are studying ना, हम पढ़ रहे हैं ना, और हमको थोड़ा ना पढ़ने की जरूरत है.
नहीं, but sir, the problem is that कि I am studying Abhidhamma, again we bring to conventional thing. But if you just talk that how Abhidhamma operates,
Abhidhamma does not operate.
How Abhidhamma explains the
Abhidhamma does not operate.
Explaining the operation.
It is only explaining. It's only telling कि ये चीजें हैं आपके मन में और ये चीजों का ये इन्फ्लुएंस होता है, ये चीजें इससे इन्फ्लुएंस, वो भी ये नहीं कह रहा है इस चीजें से ये इन्फ्लुएंस होता है, इससे वो आपको बता रहा है आप में मेरे में लोभ ऑपरेट करता है, तो लोभ का मैं मालूम एक्सपीरियंस होता है.
Sir, to put it in another way.
और लोग वो कहते हैं कि इसलिए होता है जब आप प्लेजेंट चीजों के प्रति बहुत ज्यादा उससे इंटरेक्ट करोगे तो लोग ज्यादा जागेगा. कंडीशन है.
So, to other words, what Deepak was asking is, let me put another words. From the Abhidhamma's explanations of reality, there is choice. And how does choice come into existence? Which, for example, उन्होंने हमें धम्मा बताया, चित्तिका बताई, चित्ता बताया. There is choice in this. In the explanation as defined by Abhidhamma of our experience, choice is also experienced. There is choice explained in these factors. The choice that we are making कि हम अगर हमें गुस्सा आ रहा है, should I give in to that gussa or not? It's an experience. So Abhidhamma should have an explanation for that experience.
Sati is basically. Sati is the factor. Crucial factor is that. Cultivation. That's why Sati का इतना importance. Sati is the factor. That's it.
But Sati is that.
Sati is not just attention. Sati is, अभी हम आगे पढ़ेंगे wholesome में.
But from
Sati is discrimination between good and wholesome and unwholesome. That is also part of Sati.
But Sati का जो proximate cause है वो भी तो उसकी conditioning है.
नहीं सती का proximate cause सती ही है.
Ultimate.
और सती का proximate cause है attention, careful, वो क्या है संज्ञा, स्थिर संज्ञा मतलब trying to see things very very penetrate into the things. So we have to really reflect upon it deeply. Intellectually नहीं बात बन पाती है.
नहीं सर, experientially ही.
हाँ,
From the
एक्सपीरियंशियली हमको साफ लगता है कि जितनी माइंडफुलनेस होती है उसमें क्लियरिटी हो जाती है अपने आप. जहाँ माइंडफुलनेस होती है वहाँ पे समझ में आ जाता है कि ये प्रोवोकेशन आ रही है, ये चीज की और रुक जाता है. माइंडफुलनेस नहीं होती, प्रोवोकेशन से भागे.
Not only mindfulness, अगर मैंने in the recent past उसको feed किया है, वो कुत्ते वाला मुझे तो बहुत
powerful thing.
If I fed this dog, that is the dog that will be.
Yeah.
It happens with me all the time.
I do.
If
There are two dogs and there's an I who's feeding it.
so, if
I is, you can say, is lack of mindfulness.
chosen to allow
I is, let me put it this way. I think question का answer, I was going, let us criticize that. I equal to lack of mindfulness.
So isn't lack of mindfulness the other dog? There's a good dog and the bad dog.
वो तो ये कह रहे हैं ना, मोह और अमोह दो मेंटल फैक्टर है ना, डिल्यूजन और नॉन डिल्यूजन दो मेंटल फैक्टर मान लीजिए, because the primary root. तो उधर जाने के लिए ये भी खींच रहा है अपनी तरफ, ये भी खींच रहा है, and it is sati which is going to tell. जितनी सती नहीं है पमाजो हम मच्चुना पदम, आंसर के बार बार कहता रहता है ना, अपमादो मृतम पदम पमाजो मत्तुना पदम, अपमादो ही मीयन्ते नमीयन्ते प्रमादो ये मता ते ये प्रमत्ता मता यथा। जो प्रमाद है वो तो मरे हुए जैसे ही। सीधी सीधी पावरफुल गाथा इन धम्मपद हमने पढ़ी थी ना। जो सजग है वो सजगता अमृत का पात है, और जो अप्रमाद है, जो प्रमाद है वो मरने का पात है। जो सजग रहेंगे वो कभी नहीं मरेंगे, और जो सजग नहीं है वो तो मरे हुए जैसे ही। So what do you think? Let us just reflect. Isn't the absence of sati the I? Isn't that arising because of that reason? And with the strengthening of sati, it's not really a choice, it is obvious, there is no choice then. You will go this way. सती स्ट्रांग होगी तो फिर चॉइस थोड़ा करना पड़ेगी, सोचना थोड़ा पड़ता है कि मैं इधर जाऊं कि इधर जाऊं। तो क्लियर है भाई, इधर ही जाओगे और कहां जाओगे। सो मोर द सती क्लैरिटी विल बी देयर। व्हाट डू यू थिंक? We have to collectively come to a decision now.
ऐसा मेरे तो कुत्ते साफ होते हैं। मेरा experience है। I really tested it out with what happened last evening. Also something happened.
For me also it's absolutely clear. Absolutely experientially शब्दों में किस तरह से उसको कहा जाए।
I stopped doing the construction and I thought what happened yesterday evening. Limited है, बहुत कम है।
हाँ बिल्कुल, इतनी सी है, इतनी सी फ्रीडम है। उस पे लोगों ने, there are papers of hundreds of pages written on this issue of Buddhist conception of free will, and उन्होंने सारी पढ़ने की कोशिश की तो काफी कंफ्यूजन रहा। तो उन्होंने अपने आप ही समझने की कोशिश की।
सही बात है, पढ़ना इतना बंद कर दे तो सब साफ हो जाए।
उसको फिर अनुभव के आधार पे समझने की कोशिश, तो नहीं उससे फायदा हुआ ना उससे, क्योंकि उससे क्लैरिटी हो गई कहाँ कहाँ पे अटक सकता है। तो वो लोग कोई, they are not doing it out of fun, they are doing it out of trying to understand things better. Many of them are doing it many of them are meditators who have written those papers, very seriously trying to investigate, because otherwise it can give rise to that kind of an, फिर सेंस ऑफ अर्जेंसी खत्म हो जाती है ना। You get my point? अगर हम कहें कि हमारे कोई करना ही नहीं, हमको कुछ अपने आप हो रहा है सब कुछ, तो फिर सेंस ऑफ अर्जेंसी का मतलब क्या हुआ? And that is a key thing we have seen in energy. Sense of urgency is the key thing for virya. And virya नहीं होगा तो फिर तो कुछ भी करने का काम नहीं करेगा, फिर तो ठीक है जो है सो है, चल रहा है, जल्दी क्या है, अभी तो मैं जवान ही हूँ, अभी क्या करना है, bother. चलिए, so let's move further today. I think we'll only be able to recapitulate today. I felt that it was necessary. Then what we learned was Virya, Piti and Chanda are ethically variable Chetsikas, which can combine with both wholesome and unwholesome. I thought for me it was very important, especially from Piti point of view and Chanda point of view, because you can get thrill and great joy in unwholesome action. That is. The next was again an important thing, profound equanimity, happiness is the proximate cause. तो अगर आपको आनापान कर रहा है और सारे शरीर में दर्द हुए जा रहा है तो एकाग्रता नहीं बढ़ने वाली है। लेट्स बी वेरी क्लियर। So a mind which is complaining cannot get deep concentration. There is no way. So we should see the implication of that in terms of our practice.
One of the things I learned at Nanachar is that what they advise is that the moment you sit on the cushion, don't try to straight away watch the breath or whatever. Determine the state of mind and accordingly then pick the subject of meditation. And sometimes it may just be Maitri and not be concentration at all. That to me was very educative. हमारी आदत तो ये है कि बैठने शुरू हो जाओ।
मैं जैसे वर्कशॉप कराता हूँ, so the first thing I ask them is to sit properly and we spend first पूरा सेशन पॉस्चर में सेट करते हैं, पॉस्चर तो ठीक कर लो अपना, एंड पॉस्चर मीन्स रिलैक्स, completely relaxed. So I start from asking them to feel the foot. Stable हो जाओ, पाँव ठीक रखा है कि नहीं रखा है, आराम से हो कि नहीं, यहाँ कंधे में टेंशन तो नहीं है, आंखों में टेंशन तो नहीं है, जाओ उसको, जब वो करने लगते हैं ना, ये करना है बस. So you get so tense, then the whole thing is you are flouting the basic rule. Next, video, which is the root of all attainments, proximate causes sense aversions. यही बात जो है मुझे लग रही थी कि सेंस ऑफ अर्जेंसी नहीं है, तो अगर सब कुछ अपने आप ही हो रहा है तो फिर सेंस ऑफ अर्जेंसी अपने आप खत्म हो जाती है, बिकॉज दैट कैन ऑल्सो एक्ट एज ए डीमोटिवेटर ना. तो परसेप्शन कि भाई कुछ भी नहीं करने को है यार, जो हो रहा है सब होता है, अपने आप ही हो रहा है, सब कुछ कंडीशनड है, हमें तो कुछ करना ही नहीं है, देयर इज नो सेंस ऑफ अर्जेंसी. The key thing another was universal unwholesome factors. Moha, ahirika, anuttappa, udacca are present in all unwholesome chittas. So if there is restlessness and you are externally happy, the mind is unwholesome.
So restlessness and
you are externally happy, बहुत भारी लॉटरी खुल गई and you are restless, लगता है ना, I'm in a very positive state of mind. So this is what it shows, you know, that it's an unwholesome state of mind.
That's a more example.
केवल गलती काम करके भी इंसान को खुशी लगती है, और वो जो खुशी है वो अनहोलसम.
अगर एक सेंस ऑफ रेस्टलेसनेस रहती है ना, कि you know, let's work at it, let's see at a subtler level, you know. When we are meditating and मन भटक रहा है इधर उधर, कुछ अच्छा नहीं लग रहा, सेंस ऑफ इंटरनली फीलिंग अरे कब खत्म नहीं हो रहा, या माइंड एकदम कंसंट्रेशन हो गई, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है और हमें सोचता है अभी तो चला जाएगा ये, तो यू गेट बिट रेस्टलेस. सो द स्टेट ऑफ माइंड इज immediately more common when immediately the state of mind is defiled. And this factor, ahirika and anuttappa, there's these two things. Ahirika was, you remember the proximate cause? Lack of respect for self. That we don't have sufficient respect for self, and therefore हम shamelessly कुछ काम कर जाते हैं. Now see, अब यहाँ पे lack of respect for self, किसकी self होगी? अब तुमको self से है ही नहीं, तो respect की क्या जरूरत है? तो see, and it is written in Abhidhamma treatise, not in normal book, because you have to relate the two things, you know, simultaneously. वो मैंने आगे लिखा है आगे. Ahirika, shamelessness, proximate cause was lack of respect for self. फिर अनत्ता का क्या हुआ? So we have to be very very careful. किस डोमेन में बात को समझ रहे हैं और किस डोमेन में उसको अप्लाई कर रहे हैं. ये बड़ा खतरा है ना. कोई है ही नहीं तो फिर रिस्पेक्ट किसकी करनी है? क्यों भाई? ना कोई दूसरा है ना मैं हूं, तो रिस्पेक्ट की क्या मतलब है? जो मर्जी है सो कर लो. Another interesting thing, Vitti, there is a wrong view. What is the proximate cause? Unwillingness to see the noble ones, not hearing Dhamma. These are the proximate causes for that.
see the noble ones means
The people listening to Buddha, going to that company and joining that. Then, Middha. Proximate cause was unwise attention to boredom. It's a powerful statement.
unwise attention to boredom. Unwise attention to boredom.
बोर हो रहा है और उसको ध्यान से देख नहीं रहा कि ये भी एक मेंटल स्टेट है, and it is arising because I want excitement, I want always to be
चिन्ना बिद्दा क्या थे सर?
sleepiness, drowsiness, mental drowsiness and mental factors drowsiness. I mean, kind of slackishness in that. Basically वो कहते हैं drowsiness जो आती है, काम करने का मन नहीं कर रहा, बोर हो रहे हैं, सब अच्छा नहीं लग रहा, क्या देखो आगे सांस को देखे जाओ, शरीर को देखे जाओ.
But sir, isn't boredom part of Chinna and Vidya?
Yeah, you are not giving unwise attention to that, no? और भी सामान्य जीवन में भी होता है ना. When we are bored with something, तो चलो टीवी प्रोग्राम में देख लो यार, छोड़ो, कुछ कर लो, कुछ खा लो और कुछ नहीं. Isn't it? That's unwise attention to boredom. You're not giving proper attention. Okay, then let's conclude. Then I think next on the recapitulation. How will this classification help? अभी जन्म वाली बात पे आ जाए तो इससे फायदा क्या होगा? फायदा जो मेरे समझ में ये होगा कि अगर आप सुत्ता में पढ़ते हैं, you find unwholesome factors, so many of them, so many. You get totally, overpowered by them. I just listed them. Just see the unwholesome factors which we have all come across in suttas. 5 निवरण आते हैं ना, तो ये हो गए काम छंद व्यापार थे में दूर तक कुछ फिर 10 fetters, then defilements, ये उपक्लेश क्लेश जिसे कहे जाते हैं, 16 of them. Then you have anusaya, then you have asava. कितने हो गए? ये सारे के सारे, there are different names given to those mental factors, unwholesome mental factors. See, they're just different names given. You can easily see. Kamasava means lobha. It is a manifestation of lobha. You see the others. Kamaragya clear hai. Patigdha anusaya, it is dosha. Ditti anusaya is of course ditti. Vichikiccha wohi hai. Man anusaya, it is lobha. So mana. And then you can see others. Vyapado, it is basically dosha. Krodho, it is dosha. Hostility is dosha. Denigration, makho is dosha. So they are all different flavors of those fundamental. So the classification helps in combining all these things eventually into these 14 categories. Finished. 4 universal, 10 occasionals. So you become clear कि basically इन्हीं का प्रकटीकरण हो रहा है. उन सबको आपको याद करने की जरूरत नहीं है कि कौन कौन से फैक्टर कहाँ पे आ रहे थे और फैक्टर्स कहाँ हैं और क्लेश कहाँ हैं और वो कहाँ है. They're basically these various names given to them under different suttas, different conditions, different, this was the names, kind of names. हाँ, चाय पियेंगे क्या ठंडा पियेंगे? हमारे में ख्याल है कि ठंडा पिलाया जाए.
गर्मी बहुत है तो
गर्मी बहुत
हाँ.
बहुत गर्मी.
मैं तो आज अभी ना भक्तियों में पता नहीं क्या क्या प्रेफरेंस है.
आपका
मिलने वाला था
आज तो मिलने वाला था.
नहीं चाय अभी बता दो ना.
आज मिला राजेश का बहुत चल रहा है ना. He's made the choice for me.
इसकी लास्ट वाली पढ़ लो. 53. It's a poem written by Robert Frost. I like it immensely. बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुल पोएम है. And it shows the person's ability. You see, हाँ, he deserves the Nobel Prize certainly. Just see the poem and how beautifully he has expressed it. Some say the world will end in fire. some say nice. From what I have tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. Desire is like a fire, it just burns you up. Then he says, but if I had to perish twice,
एक और चीज भी ढूंढनी है, तो एक चीज से काम नहीं बना उसका.
एक से नहीं खत्म होगा तो दूसरे भी ढूंढनी है. I think I know enough of hate to know that for destruction, ice is also great. So hate is like ice, and it would suffice. Isn't it? Beautiful way of putting it. Desire is equating with fire, we know how it engulfs us, and hatred is ice, become cold. Good, so if there are any questions, there are some people on time.
Sudhakar is on. Sudhakar, any questions?
Any questions, Sudhakar?
Sure, he's listening.
Next session is
Next Sunday.
I don't know. I'm going to Singapore tomorrow. So I don't know. I'll be in Singapore. I have Wi-Fi.
ठीक है, sir.
I'll try my best.
Good. So you'll take care of it. Good.
I will try my best. Plus, I don't have a choice. I have to do it, है?
इनका ये लैपटॉप इन्हीं का दे दो ना.
नहीं सर, लैपटॉप तो ये ले जाएंगे.
आप इनको अपना दे दो.
सर हर किसी के लैपटॉप में ऑफिस की ईमेल
हाँ.
तो वो बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगी.
So, thank you.
Sudhakar is saying something.
Thank you for joining, Sudhakar.
So Sudhakar is saying that, can you repeat what you said about boredom?
Say it क्या?
हमने वो जो
बोर्डम की बात की.
बोर्डम पे जो हमने वो बात करी थी कि जिस चिंता एंड विद्या approximate cause unwise attention to boredom. So can you explain possibly that again?
In our day-to-day life also, when we get bored, if you just investigate, what is this boredom like? It's actually either a mild form of aversion or a mild form of greed, desire for something else should happen. It's non-acceptance of what is there. So if we seed in that direction, in that way put a proper attention, then we can convert it into an object of awareness. Because we are not able to see it and we succumb to boredom, then we get into drowsiness, sleep, laziness, or in day-to-day life, you just run out of that situation and try to find something. Or कुछ नहीं तो just lazy around. घर दिन का टाइम है, नींद नहीं आ रही, चलो कुछ खा लो, कुछ टीवी देख लो, म्यूजिक सुन लो.
So this is when I have tried to investigate boredom. You're right. I have found myself to be a lot more. The answers came in. It is primarily an aversion to be with yourself. It is so difficult to be with your thoughts. That is what takes you to saying that I can't be with my thoughts. I need some external impingement. और जब वो बंद हो जाता है, तो मैं बोर हो जाता हूँ. So either switch on a TV, read a book, do something else. Don't be with your thoughts. तो aversion है शायद, I think.
Yeah. Aversion or internal desire for something pleasant.
Right. Something more
exciting.
Exciting.
ये यंग लोगों के साथ ये दिक्कत रहती है ना, जो ये when the people come to workshops, शुरू में उनको ये लगता है Nothing exciting about it.
Hi, Nirmala, does it answer your question? Okay, we'll close the session for the day and we'll meet next time. She's saying that so you basically try to acknowledge the reason.
Investigate and find out the reason. See the reason actually. It may be one has to see actually what is happening at that time. One has to be willing to see what is happening at that time rather than just succumb to the boredom and switch over to something else, either to sleep or to TV. So that willingness to look into it, that is the basic thing.
You can see pretty clearly. Experientially, you can see.
एक्सपेरियंशियली बहुत
Very,
See,
It's very evident.
very clear.
सर जैसे कह रहे थे ना कि अगर आपको बोर्डम के बीच में एक बार भी सती आ जाए then that is the starting point and you say कि हो क्यों रहा है, क्या हो रहा है, then you get into that investigative mode and that generates some insight at least sometimes. But if you get carried away by it, then या तो आप you go to sleep or you start something else.
Okay.
ध्यान करते करते भी तो होता ही है.
So ध्यान करते नहीं बहुत.
I found it very helpful, especially in meditation. When, especially in the morning when there is just sleep and drowsiness. Then if you focus on it, and then there are some talks, I don't know जिसमें the monk describes the injection of energy. Even as a second. I found it very helpful.
Injection of energy. What was that?
I can't explain it, but I can share what I do. So as one is sitting and this starts, you realize this is happening. You sort of mentally cause, जिसको वीर्य कहते हैं, to come in. And I have found that it helps dispel the.
Take a deep breath. That also is a physical injection of energy. Take a deep breath. So that does a physical injection of energy.